Guys, today is another edition of Our Life, and I'm doing something very, very different from the norm. I'm sitting with one of the, let me don't give the full information about him. He's going to talk to you about himself. So, please, tell us about yourself.
So, my name is Yerke. I'm doing mentorships in product management, also giving consulting services for companies who want to start IT businesses or expand their business, the current business, in the direction of adding values through IT.
Wow, excellent, excellent. You know, this is one of the interesting topics so far that I would love to dive into, because IT is the kind of the niche right now in the market, and a lot of businesses are looking out for this kind of product service. So how long have you been doing this job as an IT service person?
Okay, as an IT service person, I was doing it for like half a year. But before that, for 7 years, I was working in IT companies. So I know all about IT companies, especially about startups. When you start an innovative company, something which is brand new, which is gonna have very high return on investment, because you're gonna, if you make IT company right, you might as well dominate the market you're getting into.
Wow, excellent. You spoke about some app that you guys developed a couple of years back and lasted a few period of time. So like in Kazakhstan right now, I want to believe that they are beginning to look tech as the next future. So what do you see? What do you want to talk about this exactly?
Sure. In terms of IT in Kazakhstan, I think Kazakhstan is one of the frontier countries in terms of the electronic government. We have one of the best electronic government systems right now.
Wow.
And this is approach of our government in moving away from resource country to a high-tech country, you know. So in this regards, what is being done, we have a special economic zone, Astana Hub. They allow you to, it's kind of like a tax haven. And also it helps startups, new IT companies, which are innovative, which are trying to build something brand new, make sure they have the right ecosystem around.
Wow.
Like you have the people who knows IT, you have the investors who are ready to invest in good startups, and you have a government who is open to changing regulations, to making sure it's friendly for startups.
Wow, excellent. So you've been doing this for like how many years now?
So 6-7 years. Yeah.
Wow, wow. So you have frontiers. Do you have any frontiers outside the country to like do something with other countries? Do you have any plan like this?
Yeah. So far I worked in another country. So I worked in Namibia and Zambia. It's in South Africa. I worked for a startup called Jabo Logistics. They are doing B2B delivery of groceries to local shops. I was doing it for less than a year, last year. So very good startup. It's part of the Y Combinator. Y Combinator, if you know, it's one of the best accelerators in the world.
Wow.
So companies that go through YC, they have very high rate of success. Like they currently have 5,000 companies, and 100 of them are already unicorns, companies which are valued more than 1 billion in market capitalization.
Wow. So what are the near future plans for this? What should we expecting in the near future from you?
So for me personally, what I expect, I'm definitely gonna start my own startup. At the moment, I'm helping other startups grow. I'm working as a head of product in a company called Athena AI, and the aim of the company is to automate the customer support services for businesses, so that they don't hire too many customer support people. They hire only one, and this one guy will only work with an AI, and AI will answer to all the questions from all the social media platforms that the company owns.
Wow, excellent, excellent. So you've been doing this for a period of time now, to be on for a while now.
Yeah, I'm just starting in this company. Yeah, but before that, I worked for online travel agency. I worked for telecommunication company, for marketplace of goods, and for a fitness app. So I have very diverse experience. Like, yeah.
Excellent. So where can people find your works and your products exactly? Where can people connect with you? Where exactly can they meet up with you?
Again?
Where can people find your works? Where can
Oh,
they
my
connect
works.
with you?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can go to my work account in Instagram, productmentor.kz, and the same goes for the website, www.productmentor.kz.
Wow. So can you just give us in brief the exact thing we should be looking at that will happen in Kazakhstan when it comes to IT and information technology? Explain in brief what you think will happen next and the big plan coming up exactly for IT startups in Kazakhstan.
Mm-hmm. So we have a big company, Kaspi, you know that, yeah.
Kaspi,
it's valued more than $20 billion at the moment.
Wow.
And one of the great startups, which is like bank fintech startup,
Wow.
which currently has a big stake in Kazakhstan, and
Wow.
they're changing the way we pay for our services, get deliveries, and so on. So it's only one company, and what we expect in the coming years, I think, in Kazakhstan is we're gonna have more than one company, which gonna turn the industries not only in Kazakhstan, but in the region, like Central Asian region and outside of that region. So I think right now, big event is holding up in California, San Francisco, and it's called TechCrunch Disrupt. And I know that a delegation from the Kazakhstan with the startups who are giving some very promising startups. They are right now presenting their companies to the outside world.
Yeah.
So this will definitely make some future collaborations between countries, between companies from different countries. So sure, like the Kazakhstan at the moment is open for collaboration with other countries, especially with startup owners and investors who are willing to invest in early stage startups, venture investors. And yeah.
Wow, so nice guys. I tell you, this man is a lot of information, really. So like, just tell us something in brief about your country, something very brief about your country.
Sure. Kazakhstan is a very friendly company, friendly country. Yeah. So you can feel it when you arrive in Kazakhstan.
True.
You'll definitely find heartwarming people ready to show you around and like share with local food and stuff like that.
Right,
and also it's a very beautiful country. It's ninth largest country in the world. We have everything. We have steppes, we have deserts, we have forests, we have mountains. Nature is very good, you know. And also, if you come to Almaty, it's in the south of Kazakhstan. In winter, you can have a skiing resort like 30 minutes away from where you live.
Wow.
It's very convenient.
Wow.
And you have Astana, capital city, which has very unique architecture, which was built by, few buildings were built by Norman Foster. It's a famous architect. Like
Norman Foster.
Yeah, Norman Foster. Okay. So yeah, definitely you should visit Kazakhstan.
So put it in your bucket list. Come to Kazakhstan. So I'll be dropping his information below this video. If you want to meet with him directly, ask any questions, and you are a startup business and you want to do your own thing with these people, believe me, these are the guys you should meet and work with. So I tell you, I go everywhere and anywhere to give you the best view and information about Kazakhstan and Malta. So keep watching Aleph and don't stop subscribing. Instead of subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to this guy, Aleph.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Baka, goodbye for me.
IT startups receive financial, intellectual, and community support at Astana Hub to strengthen, grow, and be ready to scale foreign markets. Technopark residents are exempt from paying taxes and can reinvest money in business development. This also works for foreign IT businesses that are interested in the Kazakhstan market. Large IT companies also find support for scaling. They get the funding and tools to make their first sales abroad and sign big international contracts. Astana Hub was created to help IT entrepreneurs create needed, unique, and competitive technology.